just finishing up. Hi, everybody. Look at this. Look at all of this. Pretty fun. Pretty fun. Here we are. Which one's number one? Good stuff. Okay. Like I said, Casey's just finishing up his live, I noticed. And so I thought I'd get on here, get going. I got a couple unboxings, and then I have some stuff to do. Have some videos to make. Things to get into. He's still rolling. What's up, Rysax? I was just catching the end. I got home, I was catching the end of KC, and he's like, all right, I'm done.
Oh, hey, Robert Feely, what's up, man?
And now he's just going.
Yeah. It's okay.
Got my second Magnum Tonto from Lynn's collection today. Nice. You've been hitting it. It's great. I got bots. I got bags. I got things. What is that?
There's a brown micarta version as well, and there's a black plate version.
Sorry, he just decided to start showing more knives. I wanted to see what that was. All right, here we are. Clint. Hello. Hello. I got, well, this is from Stacy. I think she said I'm supposed to open that up on my own. And then I have NAFs. There's 2 in here. And then I have another one from NAFs. So I'm confused on that. And then Tenable. What's up, Matt? I was just watching the end of KC, and like 2 different times he was like, yep, all right, we'll see you guys later. I gotta go make dinner. He's still alive. He's still alive. I usually like to wait. I like to go on before other people. I like to get out of the way when other people are live. And I saw KC on there, but then when he was finishing up, I was like, all right, and go. He's still rocking. Oh, that guy. What a guy, huh? How's everyone doing today? Tomorrow I get a Oya Boom fixed blade. Rysax has been getting like multiple per week things to... That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
It's just not being fair today. I don't know what's happening. So I am going to wrap this up. Something's wrong.
I'm here, damn it. Officially took a job offer back in the saddle as a Sparky. Pays 3 times what I make now. Dude, Cicero. Congratulations. That's great. Hello. Is that Russian? How's it going? Awesome, Cicero. That's great. I mean, finding jobs sometimes, especially something that you're happy with, or you know, then you got people that you get along with and everything like that. It's not easy. It's not easy. And so I hope it goes well. I hope it goes well. He's still going. JSW. Indian. Minnesotan. What's up, Cat Scratch? How are you today? I have a few unboxings I want to do. And get right to it. KC, you're just a sweetheart. I want to know what he's talking about now. He ended it twice. Still going. Let's do the knives fast salute for our boy KC. All right. So I got packages in the mail. I have videos to make. I have stuff to do. I want to open these up and check them out. Have to start school all over again. 18 months away from journeyman's. Nice. Very nice. How many knives you have, dog? 430. I don't know. Give you a little pan and scan. I have this many. And there's some down there and some over there. There's some over here. Where'd that pouch go? I got like 10 of them in here that I brought with me today. It's an addiction. It's a love. How many do you have? And what's your favorite one? What's my favorite one? I don't know. I have a lot of favorites. I have a couple in this bag. Some freshies. Ooh, I got to get that out. Because I was showing them to some people. This one, though. Bam, right here. What's up, Dylan? Dylan Mallory Designs. Georgia. Did I say hi to Matt? You got your Fenrer today? My Fenrer salutes your Fenrer. And I got another package right there we're going to look at. Do you have any machetes? I have this one. I actually have like 3. I don't know where my other ones are. I have one that is a kukri, big old front, and then another one. Where? I don't even know where those are right now. This is for Jason though. This is my buddy's here. He uses this one. So I got to keep it close by. Fenrir. Boom. This right here though, the new Numb Knives with the new lock, the cornerstone. Really, really digging this design. Feels great in the hand. Love the shape, the size, the angle, the feel. S90V, titanium, awesome. All right, there he goes. Shout out to my man, KC. Always doing it. Inspiring, that guy. Inspiring. Runs a good ship. Lollipop. Okay, so I have packages we're going to open up here. This one I cannot open right now. I was instructed to open it separately. And I'll make a video and you'll see eventually. These we can open now. We can open now. All right, let me switch my chat here. I got to remember, go from top messages to all messages so I can see everybody. Let me open this up. Anybody else get any new knives today or in the last couple of days? I watched Dylan. Dylan, was that video posted today on those fixed blades you're working on? You had the 3 and you kind of were breaking them down. The third one was like the longer one. Kind of we're talking about how like you were working on the thickness of them and kind of making some adjustments. Dylan is a cool knife designer. Got some fixed blade action he's working on right now. Go check it out. Excited to see how it evolves. It should be fun. Okay, now I'm here. Let me switch to my live chat in case our buddy Grateful Dong pops in here and we can't see him. Finished them up, got to drill holes, and they're ready for heat treat. So you already put the grinds and stuff on them? Nice. Nice. What kind of grind did you put on it? Flat, hollow? Hollow. Oh, God. You. So, let's go Tenable first. So we're going to take these 2, put them off to the side. We'll come back to that. And we'll get into this one right here. All right, Kenman here. Today you're watching live unboxing. Donnie Bless is in the house, just joins us like that. He just knew this was the time to be here. Just checked and it says it's delayed. Still on the way. Oh, okay, so Matt's shipping something to Marco. Awesome. What is it? What is it? Rice Axe ordered a new 3V Magnum Tonto from Midway. I haven't ordered from Midway in a while. When was the last time? No, it's been a while since I've been on their site. I'm gonna have to go check that out again just because. Mallory post grinding is where it's at. Post grinding. Post heat treat. Post. After the tough stuff, then you get into the funsies. Is that what you're saying? I'm on board. I'm on board. All right. Kenman here. We have a box, a bag, a pouch. What do we call these? Package? What do we call it? Got to buy new belts already. Yeah, how much do you spend on belts? That's the... Donnie, what's your monthly belt bill? The world wants to know. Sanding off fingertips, trying to make washers. Right there with you, boys. Got myself a little catch. You know, Fred, the lug in the house. Fred, I got a couple new some unboxings we're gonna do right now. Monthly, more like weekly. Just spent $350 on belts. You guys hear that? So you got to think about that, factor that in. The time, the effort, the high quality on the designs these guys are putting out. You know, the value is there. Donnie spent $350 on belts. You know, he bought those belts to make those Ripleys for you and you and you. I need to get on that list. Fred the Lug sent me a package today. Fred, I still have your other two. We got to figure out. Message me later. We'll talk. Figure out where they're going. I'm excited. Thank you, though, Fred. So do we wait till we get 20 people in here? If I say a number, will it happen? Then all of a sudden, boom, 20 people. Only 17. What day is it? Wednesday. Who's live later? Maddie. Mattisfaction goes live. Fred, or not Fred. I'm sorry, Fred. I saw your name and I just said what I was looking at. Paul. Mike is usually in that live, correct? Correct? I think it starts at 5 or 6. Want to buy a Sephiroth sword? I don't know. What's up, Liv? Howdy. Anybody, if anybody has any thoughts on it, chime in. Okay, here we go. 18. 17. Can we get it to 20 people? Can I get a thumbs up? I don't ask too much, kids. You want to, maybe if everybody in here gives me the thumbs up right now, we bring it up to 18 thumbs up, then we'll get a crew in here, get a little crowd. You know, Hate Nate's not getting the notification for it. 1, 2, does that help? 21. Okay, we're rock and rolling.
Lynn Sherwin subscribed to the channel.
Bag on the floor. Thank you for subscribing, Lynn. Let me know what you think. Lots of fun stuff happening on the channel. We do all types of goodness. Got a couple unboxings right now. Videos, first impression unboxing video overviews in the near future, but that doesn't mean we can't check them out right now. Okay, so we're going to do this one first. We have a Tenable. Opened a few Tenables lately. Most recent Tenables is this one. We have the Tenable Fenrer with the top liner lock. Look at how clean this is with the black and red. Boom, boom, nice squeeze. So you have the strength of the liner lock, the action of the button lock, and the gorgeous look of the Fenrir with that choke up on the front and the back, just getting in there, doing work with that blade. This one has aluminum handles with the fish scales, and I believe Nitro V on the blade. Is that right? I think. Oh, almost dropped it. So, also got the Tenable Wraith. Is this the Wraith L? Something like that. What's up, Gons? I'm going to do a custom die or something with this. Not sure how we're going to do it, but the black on the edges will stay the same, but that white up the center, we can do a fade die or something cool with that. Haven't really made a decision on it as of yet, but if you have suggestions on what you think would look cool, let me know. Fred just sent an image that I cannot open right now on my phone. If you do want me to open it now, Fred, if you send it to like Instagram or Discord or something, I can open it. But I can't open it on my phone at the moment. If you want me to. If you just want me to look at it later, that's fine too. So, Tenable, boom. I've also picked up several Tenables that I've used for giveaways or done customs and someone wanted. The other Tenable that I actually currently have right now is this one, the Tenable Anomaly. Really nice. I like the Tonto blade on this. Just a no-nonsense, nice flipper. I actually believe this one is... Well, this one is also Nitro V. For some reason, I thought the blade steel might have been different. What's up, Polar Vice? Zachary? What's going on? All right. So those are my current Tenables. Let's go ahead and set those right there. You can see that, right? Pow. Couple new ones here. Let's get into it. All right, we have cellophane. The old peel-off cellophane. I should buy a cold steel Magnum Tonto. It's the ultimate weapon. How much do they go for, Isaac? Plastic on the floor. Okay. Got it. Boom, boom. All the fun stuff in there. So got another cloth, which is always great to have those. Really good to use them for cleaning off. Just having them around, doing projects. Nice little piece of foam in there. The standard Tenable insert with the cool imagery on there. Silica gel. Boom. Boom. Another Fenrir. Another top liner lock Fenrir. Ooh, look at this one. Black blade, gold on the thumb studs, and then micarta. Boom. I paid $2.90 on Midway. I've seen them for cheaper. Yeah, that's for that price. How big is it? All right, bags on the floor. So now I have two Tenable Fenrirs. I purchased these. Tenable does offer me a little discount, which is very nice. I appreciate that. But I paid for these. I bought them. They are cool. I got this one and it was like, okay, this is great. I need another one right now. So I ordered it. And here it is. And I'm going to be using one for a giveaway. So Boxing TBA just said, send me one. I'm going to give one to somebody. It's not going to be today. Code KDK20. Right? What's up, Robin? Got another Fenrir? My brain just shut off. Who was saying right at the beginning that they just got their Fenrir in the mail? My brain is not working. Which one did you get? There's several different ones. They have all the different locks too, but the top liner lock is great. Solid stuff. So I have actually currently 3 Fenrirs. This is the full lefty premium concept Fenrir. The difference between the concept and the Tenable Tenable, the concept one has a larger front flipper. So if you see when they're closed, the Tenable one's front flipper is a little bit smaller. Then, what else? The finger choil is just a little bit shorter. But other than that, they're almost identical. Lock different, of course. Which one is my favorite? Well, Robin, I mean, I would have to say it's the concept because it's a lefty. I know we're all backwards right now, but this is a lefty. What knives got you into the hobby, or how did you get in? Good question. We're going to talk about that. I think that is a top liner lock issue, not having the front flipper. Oh, the front flipper kind of gets in the way of the top liner lock, Fred's saying. Oh, yeah. Because you can see where that is, that nub. So as that comes around, that hits right here, which is very close to where it's just basically right up to the stop pin, and then the liner lock's right there. So because where that is, that makes sense. Fred's got some insight, but it does still front flip. So it does have a front flipper on there, and it works. I just did it twice in a row. It's just smaller. Top liner locks are ass, says Tyrell. Everybody's got their opinion. I'm pretty happy with this. This is solid. If you look at the action on there, there's the liner right there. There's the button pushing it. But yeah, you're totally open to have your opinion on that. What's your favorite kind of lock, Tyler? What's up, B Shady? Boom. So this is the one I got just recently. Obviously the concept one I've had for a while. So this is the newest. Titanium frame locks. Check out what I'm carrying today. Titanium frame lock. Goblin XL. How's that one for you? That's Tyler's favorite kind of lock right there, which everybody is, entitled to. Tyler, have you seen this one yet? This is their brand new Numb Knives pinch lock. It's a dual detent, one on each side. Use knives safely. Yes, ass. We do. We do. This is a brand new one. They just came out. Nick's Unhinged Mechanical Mind Numb Knife Works. Sorry, that's backwards. I apologize. YouTube won't let me flip it around unless I turn the camera around. You sent a picture on Instagram. All right, we'll look that up. Zachary's got one coming, so he's going to go get this from the mailbox now. One of the knives, the question was what got me into knives. This is one, well, I don't know what got me into knives. I just always liked them. So as a kid, I just saw, I was in Cub Scouts, Boy Scouts. I do have one of my first user knives is the Boy Scouts knife that I still have. So this is super old. The Numb is fantastic. Other thing I love about it is this forward section with these jimps up there to get in and just do some work. And then it's 2 detent balls. So when you push, it's got that click in there. I'm really happy with it. Only had it for a day now, but enjoying it quite a bit. So really like knives. Got myself a simple little junk folder that I've since lost. Still have the Boy Scout knife. And then when I was a kid at a carnival for 4th of July, I popped a balloon and won this. And instantly it was this was the biggest sword I thought was it was awesome. And ever since then, love knives. Saw Friday the 13th, fell in love with that early on in life. This is part 4, final chapter, Buck 119. As an adult, I'm not an adult. Or am I? Yeah, I'm an adult. Sorta. But always loved the Buck 119 from Friday the 13th, and it's also been in like Scream and some other movies. Just a classic knife right there. And ever since, I've always had a small collection, have gotten more, built up my, it's always been a hobby, but in the last couple of years it's been wild because I'm an artist, and kind of started combining the artistry and this, starting to get into making handles, going to start maybe making some knives pretty soon. Excited with the journey. Come along for the ride. So Zach, did you go get it from the mailbox? Matt's gonna go, wait, didn't you say that already? Am I losing stuff? There's Grateful. Grateful, I sent you a message on Discord, bud. Check it out. Grateful. What do you think? I almost think I like this one more. I think I might do a custom laser mark to the aluminum one and then use it for the giveaway. And then keep the green micarta one with the gold thumb studs. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it depends. If Grateful wins the giveaway and he wants this one, then of course you know I'm going to give it to him. So, most expensive knife, and is it worth it? Yes. I don't have any buyer's remorse. I know there's probably some knives out there where if you spend the right amount and just doesn't blow your mind how you could end up like not really happy with it. I have a couple, like Microtech MSI, a little under $200. I don't really like it, It's not my most expensive knife. I just got sidetracked like a squirrel like I always do. I'm going to give it to the dong. You know it. But MSI, Microtech, it's a cool knife. I'm not happy with it. I don't really carry it much. I think I need a handle. I need to get a handle customized for it. Double the weight on this thing. And I think I'm going to like it more. But for now, I'm not really a fan. I got a good deal on this. I got like $100 off because there was a big sale. This is the Devo Knives Stout V2. Had I not gotten it on sale, this would have been like $360. Vanex, titanium, love it. Probably almost my favorite knife in the collection. Most of them actually probably spent would be on the auxiliary manufacturing Captain's Bowie. But this is a custom, out of focus, number 1 of 11. So there's only 11 of these, handmade in Reno, Nevada. So to me, that is actually something that's like, holds that value just because there's only 11 of these. I got number 1. The guys at Auxiliary and Mix, him and Ricky did the collaboration on this. Ricky's Captain's Bowie. Totally worth it. For a short, long, not accurately organized answer. I own the prototype Magnum Tonto from Lynn Thompson. Not sure how many exist. Right, it's a prototype. Very, very few, if only one. If you like the stout, need to get a Parrot. Which Parrot? Is there, is there a Devo Parrot or what? What is it? The Penguin and the Parrot. Not the QSP? Okay. Question is, what is the left knife, the gray one? This? Wait, is that your left? My left. This one. Thomas, is this one you're asking about? This is the Concept Fenrer. So this is the Concept Premium Fenrir. We have S35 VN, titanium, shredded carbon fiber, and this, everything is backwards, so it looks like it's a righty, but this is a full lefty version. So the premium concept Fenrir Sparrow design. If you know Sparrow, they make the Strix. Now Tenable, which is the family company to Concept, the more budget friendly, they are also doing a Fenrir. So I had to buy this one about a week ago. So this is the Tenable Fenrir, a little bit more budget friendly, and it has a top liner lock on it, which is very cool. They actually make these. You can buy the Fenrir with a inset liner lock. You can get one with a button lock. You can get one with a crossbar lock. You can get one with a top liner lock. They've got pretty much every lock available. Why do I show if I don't sell? What's up, Abby? Because I love this community and I love interacting with this community. And the reason I find half the knives is because we do this and we talk about it and I show things and then someone's like, they get one and then they say, find something and then they tell me and then I get one and it's just a big, happy family discussion. Do I have... I don't know that one. Fred, I need your opinion on colors to do on the next knife. I sent a picture on the Instagram. Okay, so I need to look up this Instagram from Fred quick. So we just opened the Fenrir. I have another Tenable we're going to open right now. Give me a second here. We can check this out. See, this is exactly what's up. We're doing it. We're giving advice. We're getting advice. The red one is from Kaiser. No, it's a Tenable. Tenable. I'm sorry, that's backwards. Tenable is Concept's budget-friendly line. So this is the Tenable Fenrir. I love Kaiser, though. I've got about 35 Kaisers, so. Designed by Sparrow. The Sparrow Strix. Started, the first one was from Concept Fenrir. Here's the Tenable Fenrir, and this is another version of the Tenable Fenrir with the top liner lock. Micarta handle. Aluminum is the red one. All right. I got a picture close to finished product, still missing fuller and stud. Trying to decide if I want additional speed holes, inlays. Should I anodize the liners to match? This is what we're looking at. Thoughts, comments? Ooh. That is crazy looking. What's up, Trish? So this one is a picture sent from Fred, looking for some more potential customizations, make the pivot and everything match. Or scales are teal, the teal, and the blade is purplish. Yeah, when we have a camera pointed at a screen, it kind of, you see those lines, it changes the color a little bit. Yeah, the color is definitely not coming through well. The hand almost looks pink or more red. But that's kind of what we get when I'm pointing my camera at a screen. I apologize. But when you do a vertical live, get kind of stuck like that. Donnie's looking at it right now. It's cool looking. That's not a copper line in there, is it? That's just a Damascus pattern. Looking like a MagnaCut knife with a button lock, but I don't know which one would be good. Love Spyderco PM2 Salt Black a lot. MagnaCut, bought a few weeks ago. Anyone have any thoughts for that from Thomas? MagnaCut button lock. Anyone? Damascus that was salted, he says. It looks cool. That is very cool. All right. Close that. I have something else. All right. What's up, Greg Vanderflip? Henry? sent you a picture of the micarta. When you get time, let me know what you think. Dale, my man. Dale does some cool stuff with micarta. Check out the most recent ring that he made for me. Micarta ring. Very cool. Anyway. So, brand new Tenable Fenrer. Ooh, the ring kind of matches. Yeah. Yeah. Kind of sits in with that thumb stud. Boom. What's up, Gene? How's it going today? Welcome to the party. Okay, so Tenables. We're checking out my new Tenables. I just opened up that Fenrir. Got 3 Fenrirs now. One of them's a concept. All right, we have another Tenable. All right, Tagged's in the house. Welcome, Tagged Knives. We're about to do an unboxing. Fantastic, then. And I didn't call Mo Patty Trish. I called her Trish. Or wait, I didn't call Trish Mo Patty. Ha! We are doing it. Tenable number 2. This will be the 4th Tenable that I purchased in the last couple weeks. I have an addiction. It is not a problem. It's an enjoyment. Anybody have any guesses on which Tenable this is? Pouch-ish, baggish, flourish. Flourish? Flourish. Call me Planey. Red and black is my jam. This is great. But something about micarta. Happiness is key. No doubt. Another Fenrir, only slightly higher with a 2-layer effect. And a pathway down the middle. Oh, which side did I open? It's this one. That is not correct. It is not another Fenrir. Any other guesses? We have another cloth. What's the best steel in your guys' opinion? Best steel, like how? Favorite steel? Best steel for holding an edge? Best steel for not getting rusty? Best general steel, in my own opinion, 154 cm. Right in there, right in the solid middle happiness. It's good. As far as it has nice edge retention, it's fairly easy to sharpen. It doesn't get rusty super easy. I'm not saying Abby. Abby. I said Abby once, twice, 3 times an Abby. What the hell? All around though, steel, if I had to only pick one, it's hard to say. S90V. I really like S90V. I have D2 steel that I love. I would say if someone's just going to make a mid-range, blade, I'd put 154 CM on there and I'm good to go. I'm good to go. What's your favorite? What's everyone's favorite? S35VN, 14C28N, M390? All 3 of the zoos are 154. Stuck like glue with the zoo. Like what's best steel for some harder work, but an EDC that doesn't break easily. Spectacle PM2 is really good, but not that thick. God, there's so many. There's so many. Some will say MagnaCut. I say it takes a little more time to sharpen. It's highly corrosive resistance too. I've got that Vanex. I'm really happy with the Vanex so far, but I'm also unique and not super unique. AEBL, CPM 154, MagnaCut 14C, says Donnie. 14C for budget, 20 CV for premium, says Matt. There's so many. But I was saying, like, I'm kind of unique in that I don't sharpen as much as a lot of people do because I carry a different knife every day for 30 some days before I grab something else. So, I don't have to sharpen anywhere near much. You know, if I was like, oh, I only have one knife, I'm carrying one knife, you know, what would I probably want it to be? I would say probably I would just go simple and say S90V or 154 CM would be my jam. Just kind of a little bit easier to sharpen, I think, than like a MagnaCut or something that's at a higher hardness or whatever that isn't as necessary. I tend to take care of my knives. Not saying, you know, some people do, some people don't. Some people cut with it, it's all wet, and they just fold it up and put it in their pocket. You know, I will take a cloth and wipe it off. I clean my knives regularly. I maintain them a little bit more as an OCD kind of a thing than other people might. So I have D2 steel that I beat up and I use, and it doesn't rust, you know, and that's kind of on the lower end of what I would say would be a user steel that I would actually carry. I mean, I have some junkers that are like 3CR and stuff that I don't really use because I don't, you know, I've got so many, I might as well just use the good ones first. What brands do I like the most? Top three? Oof. It's tough to say. Concept, Kaiser, Devo. Not in that order, particularly. Really loving the stuff Concept's doing lately. Kaiser's been a great one for quite a while. And then Devo, some of my favorites, like that Stout V2. This is just absolutely one of my favorites. And it's a lefty. This is a lefty. I mean, awesome. Awesome. What are your three favorites? Tell me. Spectacle McBee was my only blade, but we extended that by 2 more fixies. Pretty pumped. The only bad steels I've seen are gas station counterfeit. Yep. Having just absolute junk. What would I recommend for the best butterflies? I am not a butterfly knife balisong person, but I would say go to Squid Industries. This is a Mako V5. This is a trainer, so you got a bottle opener there. Aluminum on the handle. So it's not sharp, but it's got trainer button spots on it to help teach you how to hold things. You can change the weights in there. It's just got a nice action to it. It's got a good feel. It's a good company that they back their quality stuff. If you're looking for something budget, whoa, I would say that's going to be a high quality one that will last you a while. You could probably drop it quite a few times without having damage to it. Doesn't have any like tap or anything like that where you move it and you can see the blade hitting. This one here is from Flightanium. This is definitely a budget friendly version. This is I think these are all about $50. Benchmade makes a Bali. Washers so special about, what's so special about phosphor bronze washers versus another kind, says Robin to Donnie. Donnie says good lubricity. Okay, so they are slipperier than copper or bronze washers on their own with no slippery addition. Plus it sounds cool. Phosphor bronze. What's the best knife I got there? What one is your top favorite? It's been varying. It changes. As I said, that Devo Stout V2 with the Van X titanium lefty version, that's definitely in my top 5. One of my absolute favorites lately is the Concept Orlock. This is 1931 Leatherworks, Terry's design. Got something on there. What is this? S35 VN. Titanium. Front flipper. That choil. The harpoon. Fantastic stuff. Definitely one of my tops. Little Tri-Stash. Tri-State Tri-Stash V2. I'm loving this thing. This thing is a little bit bigger. Nice blade shape. He put a ton of jimps on there, which I love. Feels good in the hand. Definitely a couple of my favorites. Another one that I'm really loving lately. Monterey Bay Knives Sabertooth. S90V titanium. Want to get the Trigger Tech Apex for my G43X. I don't, or you're talking to Don's, but I am not familiar. I'm very excited about this right here. This right here. Numb Knife Works with the pinch lock. This is the N1 cornerstone. So it has 2 squeeze buttons. Each one has an actual detent ball on it, so it hits both sides. If I just hit one of them, it doesn't disengage. Hit the other one, you have to hit both of them to get it to drop. Titanium with the texture, S90V, jimps all the way out where I love them. Awesome shape, huge fuller. I'm already farting, falling in love with love and stuff. Bleh. Where's the Laser Ghost Custom? Laser Ghost. When he changes to, when Donnie goes and accepts it, and he goes full Laser Ghost, maybe that's when I'll buy it. This one here, this is called the Cornerstone. Numb Knife Works. Sorry, this will be backwards. Numb, N-U-M-B. Nick's Unfiltered Mechanical Brain. The Cornerstone. Awesome knife. I really like this. What's the left-handed brand and model? This one is Devo, D-I-V-O. This is the Devo Stout V2. This one also glows in the dark. So this whole section's got a green glow to it. And then I have black titanium on the bolster with that lefty bolster lock and the Van X. Fantastic knife. Some about a back part of that finger choil that you don't like. On which one? On this? I like the way the finger choil feels. It's wide, drops in there. Cornerstone is saying Thursday delivery now. Boo. Gotta go feed the animals before Trish kills you. Oof. Oof. Love. Instant top 5. Instant. I don't know. I mean, if we find some issues with it or something in the future, I don't think we will. I think Nick nailed it. I think it's awesome. But it's definitely, because there's no difference for a lefty or righty. Gotta go. Massage time. Fred's getting massages for all of us. The only difference is the captive pivot. And so since there's a captive pivot, you have to use the buttons on both sides. Clip can be swapped to either side. So the only difference you notice is that there is the captive N logo on that side and then the screw on that side. But other than that, it's completely, fully lefty or righty the same. It's a win. We're totally, we're off the rails here, as we always do. Migeron Valona from Neves, Tempest Pinion from Broke As, Civivi Praxis, Purple G10, Damascus, Civivi Shredder. Greg's got a nice list. Mick has an Apex trigger, but a Trigger Tech Apex for the G43, but I want the Trigger Tech. I don't know anything. We got to look that up. Oh no, your Civivi Shredder detent ball broke? Did it fall out? I don't know. You might have to. I wonder if that's something where you could. You'd think you'd be able to slam, pressure fit another detent ball in there, but then getting it dialed in right, you'd have to get a whole new liner piece. Have you tried contacting Civivi yet to see if there's any, it was ceramic? Huh. Oh, that's why I didn't recognize it, Mick. All good. All good. Ceramic detent ball. Because you would think you'd be able to somehow get the rest of it out and then get a new ball. Pop it in there. Anyone? Thoughts? All right. Tenable number 2. My nose itches. All right. Standard stuff out of the way. Here it is. Anyone know what a good aftermarket wave feature for Spyderco's? Anyone? So this, what is this called again? Sorry. Tenable Fermy. So I believe there is a concept version of the Fermy, but this is the new Tenable version. Fermy. So only thumb studs, no front flipper, no rear flipper. Flicks out nice. We've got a interesting blade shape on there. Little forward choil, almost, well actually that feels all right. Little ramped up section, like that recurve. Mick tells Greg, try message him on Instagram. Might be able to get a hold of someone. Got the Tenable Tiny Dancer in my pocket. Love the coating they do. The Tiny Dancer. I can't picture that one right now. Tenable's definitely been banging them out, though. They went from just a couple of models to boom, there's tons. This is great. What do we think about this one? Anybody have a Fermy? Anyone? Great action. Good feel. Kind of a beefy. Sorry, concept, not Tenable. That's all good. Concept Tiny Dancer. They're in the same family. They're in the same family. Oof. I'm digging this. This one I just saw it on the page. I was like, that looks like a thicker handle, kind of a beefy, just user. I can't see. Great coated 14C on the blade. So this one is a 14C 28N on that crazy looking recurve. Whoops. Thumb studs, solid. Feels good in the hand. I feel like I like a forward choil that's big. That's what I'm digging about the cornerstone. It has a large, like my finger sits in there, it just feels like there's space and it's comfortable. I love the gray TI, whatever, CN coating. I like that a lot. Going to be carrying giveaway silver Christmas coin and Kaiser Kabak's Fixie at work tonight. Taking new stuff work every day show to a co-worker. Right on. That's awesome. Just got home not too long. Back to killing some food. What are we having? Right? I'm hungry. Trish is hungry. Oof, this is sweet. I don't know about the blade shape as far as that, the grind on there. What's everyone think about that? Grateful, you like that? Or are you sure about that? Pretty fun stuff. So Tenable, let's ten the bowl. What else? There's like 2 or 3 other ones I had that I no longer have. Giveaways. Pretty cool. Which Tenable should I get next? Slight recurve, not too deep. Seems like a slight harpoon on the spine. Yes, like sort of. It goes up. It doesn't really have like a wall or anything. It kind of goes up. It's kind of more ramped up. Edwards. Just got a couple new Tenables. Mr. Durbin. So now I currently have 5 Tenables in collection. Anomaly is one I've had for quite a long time. Just a simple flip out user, nice Tonto shape. We got the Wraith, or is this the Wraith L? Something like that. Slightly bigger Wraith. We're going to do a custom die or something to this. Well, die for sure. What color should we do? Anyone? Wow. Come on. Who thumbs out? I mean, come on. You got a front flipper. You got a rear flipper. Made marinara sauce this morning. Meatballs after. Had spaghetti and meatballs. That sounds fantastic. What's up, Nick? Lime green on this? Like a lime green fade? Or just lime green it? New top liner lock Fenrir with the micarta. Oh, Jack's got some chili going right now. Anybody got snow? It snowed in here in Minnesota a couple of times, but it didn't stick. It's gone. It's like 50 degrees today. 50 today. So here's the other Fenrir. So I got one Tenable Fenrir, and I loved it immediately. Ordered another Fenrir. Gonna use one for a giveaway. So hang out. Well, not today, but stick around on the channel. If you're here at the right time, the right place, you could win one of those Fenrirs. Kind of a snow tease. Buffalo got a bit as well, but gone. What's up, Knife Nuts? Says Kodiak. Did anybody get the wild Northern Lights? Minnesota sure did. Just about everyone I know saw them. But yeah, the Northern Lights were hot last night. I want to win a Fenrir. They look cool. Greg, they are. And if you can't wait, I mean, this is like $55. I mean, that's budget friendly. You know what I mean? I'm a sucker for meats. Bring on the meats. And the Fenrir is sick, dude. I love this. The fact that you can grab right here and here, just that choked up spot, just puts that blade in for just getting in and doing some tight work. Batavia. Chicago Bears are shining the Northern Lights at Soldier Field. Oh, that's fun. Hopefully we'll get snow soon. Hacky Boker Pack Light. UKPK is really nice. I've handled the UKPK. Those are great. Kaiser Muskrat is a really good one as well. You've got some good choices in there. I would agree with those choices. I like the Kaiser Muskrat a lot. They have a few different versions available. And that UKPK, the pen knife with the Magna Cut from Spyderco, that knife is awesome. Dylan Mallory back from dinner. Downtown Buffalo, huh? I'm Minneapolis myself. Not downtown, but you got neighbors. Neighbors abound. Ultim Bomber, you can pre-order on Tenable, right? They also are going to be doing the Loki. But I think the Lokis aren't going to be releasing till early beginning of next year. Rain, we don't usually do political. We never do. We never do. I respect everyone's opinions on whatever side you happen to be on, but there are specific formats and places for that, and this is not. This is for hanging out, chilling, getting away from the world, talking about knives and horror movies with knives and that kind of a feel. That kind of a vibe. How am I doing tonight, Mr. Kenman? How are you, Mr. Martino? I'm great. I just got this new Tenable Fenrer. Love it. I have a premium lefty concept Fenrir, which is great, but it's an awesome knife. I love companies that make cool stuff that I enjoy. Boom. I bought this Tenable Fenrir about a week ago and was like, okay, I need one of these for a giveaway. So I bought another one. Bought a different one. Red and black's my jam. This was my favorite, just looking at the website, being like, okay, if I only get one, I ordered this. Got it. I was like, okay, I need another one. So I decided to order the micarta version with that gold thumb stud, and I love it. This is awesome. I actually think I prefer the way the micarta one feels. What's everyone's favorite handle material? It is a top liner lock. So you have that liner right there. It's actuated by the button. So you have a button action, but it is a liner lock. And the detent feels really nice. Pulls in there good, flicks out well. I was live last night at 2:30 a.m. Where were you? I was fast asleep, bud. Fast asleep. I was on a random old lady's live. Never seen her. She made me a moderator. And Greg, what were we talking about at 2:30 in the morning? I found this woman. She talks about foraging and I love outdoor stuff, and I like being able to identify plants and trees, and I've always kind of been into that. But she has this little thing where she grabs two different plants. Here's a stick that's got a couple leaves and some berries on it, and they're red. And here's another stick that's got some leaves and some berries on it, and they're kind of a little more purplish. And then she's like, okay, one of them is poison and one of them's a snack. Which one would you choose? You know? And so then she kind of explains okay, this one's got some fuzz on the back of the leaves, that's serrated on the edges, the berries are squishy. This one is rough on the edge and blah, blah, blah. And then she's like, okay, which one? You know, and I go A, and then she's like, oh, it was B. And then she's like, did you die? Or did you accidentally kill your grandma? Just a riot. Oh, you love the vids? Okay, so you guys have seen her. She's great. She's positive vibe. She makes me smile. She has info about plants, which is a lot of times is unnecessary, but it's interesting. I don't know the name of her or whatever, but she's fantastic. Check it out. You could probably wouldn't take long to. I think she's got a lot of followers. Okay. Have any of you guys ever been to the Evergreen Aviation Space Museum in Oregon? Says Nick. I have not. It sounds like a fun place. If I was in that area, I'd go. Okay, so Zach's seen her before. Hacky? What's up, Hacky? Kodiak was live until 5 a.m. You don't have the 9 to 5er. Definitely doesn't have the 9 to 5er. if you go live from midnight till 5 in the morning. Everybody here should be used to what? I missed something. My bad. Yeah. Tenable. Who knew? Retired carpenter. Excellent. Excellent. So you get to set your own hours. That's fantastic. Donnie sets his own hours too, just whenever. You get done the stuff you need to get done when you want to get it done. That's great. And you're doing stuff, which is even better. I mean, I guess if someone retires, they can do whatever they want. They've earned their retirement. It's like you use the time however you want. If you want to retire and then watch TV until you die, that's fine. Kodiak's out there making stuff, doing stuff, though. Very cool. That's what I think I'm going to do. My dad retired and then got another job and retired and got another job and still kind of does stuff now, because why wouldn't you? I feel like I'm always going to want to do something. I'm an active, artsy kind of person that likes to make stuff, work on things. And so I can't see like sitting around just not doing anything. I'm going to always be wanting something to do. What's up, 1800? 46 years pounding nails. Damn. I've never done anything for 46 years. I mean, I've been alive, but the longest job I've ever had is around 12 years straight. There's a lot of times you work 3 or 4 years somewhere and then get a job somewhere else or move. A lot of times earlier it would be move. I'd live somewhere for a while and then move somewhere else, and then you gotta, obviously you don't. I mean, these days some people, when they can work from home or have like a remote type of a job, using Milwaukee fastbacks and DeWalt cutters, workhorses. The best knife martial arts is track and field. 100%, Robin. Cardio. All you got to do is get away. 28 years, the same job for Grateful. Pending die job is only 35 years. Maybe 40. We're working on it. We're going to build it up. I'm going to keep showing this, though, every so often because I'm falling in love with it. If you're on the fence and they're still available, pick up a Numb Knives. I paid for it. I don't regret it. I love it. Very happy with it so far. Feels awesome. I can just tell it's going to be in my pocket on a regular. Worked at the tattoo shop for 21 years. Good Lord. Robin, crazy 5 or 6 years as well. Yeah, and it's not that I'm getting fired. It's not that you're getting fired, right? It's just you move or you get bored of a job and you're like, I don't like this anymore. Or like, it seems everywhere you work, you have somebody you don't get along with or something that you don't really care for. That like you find something better eventually, or you move or whatever it is. Can't catch me, you can't cut me. Right. And I'm also I go for the negotiations before the aggressive negotiations. Don't get myself into that situation in the first place, and then be able to run faster, or at least run faster than whoever you're with. Jack's been in his union for 8 or 9 years. No way to get fired unless you swing on. Yeah. Unless you do something stupid, right? But if you show up to work, you do a half-ass job, you've got security. Did detailing before tattooing, and look at you now. Look at you now. I have an Open-O, but it rusted a bit. I have an Open-O, I doubt it'll ever rust. All it does is this. And then that. And then back. We're safe. We're fine. We're good. De-escalation. Dude, we're chill. I have other stuff to unbox. When does Matisfaction go on? I think he changed his time because everyone daylight savings, but he didn't or something like that. scheduled for 5:15. So that's going to start soon. So I'm going to want to send everybody over there. This is his normal live. So I definitely want to. Oh, Donnie's a two-timer. Donnie be two-timing. How many screens you got, Donnie? Anyone who's on their phone, if you're on your phone, sure. And if you're not on your phone, you're on your computer. How many screens do you have? Dude, I dropped my Mannix on the space heater and it poked a hole in the. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. Donnie, you slut. You absolute tramp. Just because some watery tots distributing swords, thinking about getting a boss deed, any pros and cons? Dustin hasn't been in here before, kids. I'm going to give you straight up. Boss Deed makes some really good stuff. I am not currently buying anything from them because they kind of screwed me over a little. But they're making some stuff. They're improving. They might be getting better. I might come back to it at some point in time. But there are some nice knives from there. I have a 58 ultra wide curve monitor. Bring up multiple screens. My question is, it's like, because right now I have like 4 screens up in front of me. So it's like you could technically have on multiple lives. See, Matisfaction's just starting up. There's Paul right there. And I've got my other screen down here, another screen over here. Stuff, things, it's happening. But we do it. We do what we can. I have multiple things on. I'm always looking up. I don't multi-stream. Well, I mean, sure. How many screens? 2 32s and a 17.3 laptop, so 3. 4 if I use the 60-inch TV. You got to add the TV in there. I have 3. I actually have 4 out in the living room too. So when I'm in the living room, I have my main TV, which is like a 74 or whatever, because why not? Then I have 2 monitors down on the table in front of me, so I can see those monitors and that, so I can drag and drop, move stuff around. And then I have another TV on the wall back there, so like if I have friends over at the table or whatever, we're playing games or something, you don't have to turn around to see the TV. You have another TV up there. Not that everyone's watching TV, but, you know, we like to put old movies and stuff on in the background. We're like hanging out or whatever. I buy smallest TV, 43-inch. Alco owns Cutco. Split screen? Split screen is what's up. Trish. All right, copy. All right, paste. Boom. There is a link to Matisfaction. I'm going to end this now. You can all go over there. You can hang out if you want to see what they got going on. There's some other lives going on later as well today. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Always a good time. It always takes us forever to get anything done because we're having such a blast. And I appreciate you for it. Take care, everyone. I will talk to you all soon. Stay sharp. Go ahead and go over to that link I just clicked to Matisfaction. And everyone say hi to Sexy Paul from Kenman.